Good morning on this dark, cloudy Sunday. So I'm going to continue on with the consciousness level of acceptance, which is 350 hertz. So consciousness levels below 350, which is acceptance, which is the level of transcendence, reflects the domination of perception by emotionalized positions and presumed values. At levels below 200, which is, as I'll remind you, where's that chart? Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the chart of the levels of consciousness. And as you can zoom in and see, 200 is right about in the middle there. And that is the critical point between animal consciousness and the heart chakra, or when you start actually functioning human. At levels below 200, the emotions are harsh, destructive, and adversarial, and thus prone to conflict and strife. At level 200, the emotionality moves away from negativity to a more positive view of the world and self, and becomes supportive of life. So just, guys, this is why I'm placing so much emphasis on this. And I'm traveling to Greece in a week and a half approximately, and that's one of my other interests, is looking into the Eleusinian mysteries and the Orphic mysteries, which were there are mystery rituals that existed since 2000 BC. And they're instrumental, but these things were destroyed by Christianity, along with Hypatia, the prophetess. That's a whole different story, but she was the steward of the Library of Alexandria. I believe she died around 400 AD. She was a martyr. But anyways, that's one of my... So right now I've been looking into... I've been digging deeper into Greek philosophy, ancient philosophy, Plato, Socrates, Aristotle. And they're all based on... at least Plato was. They're all based on the Orphic rituals, which came from the Dionysian Bacchic rituals. Sorry, I apologize. I have an itch in my nose. So by level 310, the emotionality and volition are predominantly positive, but still represent emotional drives. Level 310 being willingness, what we just covered. So we're moving on up. At level 350, by acceptance, tranquility replaces disturbing emotions, so that the interference of emotionality fades into the background rather than determines feelings. At level 350, the narcissistic ego's demand to control others is silenced by virtue of the cessation of value-driven judgmentalism and its innate desire to promulgate its views. Dualistic mentations diminish. And we talk about that a lot, the dualistic mindset that most of the world is set on. And the controllers actually play off. That's how they control us. Dualistic mentations diminish, as do judgments predicated on perceptions based on the dichotomy of good and evil. You know? Choice presents itself as freedom of options rather than opposing moralistic categories. I'll read one last paragraph. At the world's level of consciousness, to choose vanilla means to see chocolate as an enemy or a quality to be hated. At level 350, there is the freedom to see that they are merely alternate options, and one can choose one flavor without demonizing the other. Thus, there is release from the coercion that ensues from labeling options as severe degrees of desirability or aversion. Okay. I'm going to stop there. So just be mindful. I am not saying that good and evil don't exist, or that choosing good or evil is just like chocolate or vanilla. It's clear that there's some people that are serviced to others. It's a mindset. Like I said, these are states of consciousness. These are not just random emotions that we have. These are states of consciousness that we have to work ourselves out of. Just like the mindset of service to self or service to others. Like, what's our mindset? Do we predominantly live life to serve ourselves, or do we want to serve others? Do we want to, get in the realm of caring for others? So, but of course we have to work on ourselves first. So I'm just going to stop there. I think I've gone on long enough. Have a good day.